I'm Alex Berg. You're watching HuffPost Live. Orange is the New Black has been praised for its characters with nuanced gender and sexual identities. We've seen lesbians, bisexual, and transgender women, including one particularly lovable butch. Joining me now to discuss the show and this week's hot LGBT stories is Lea DeLaria, womanizer. But you probably know her better as Big Boo from Orange is the New Black. We're also joined by Noah Michelson, HuffPost Gay Voices editor. Lea, the whole womanizer thing was your idea.
Yes.
Why is that?
Why? Because I am. Let's just call it, let's call this spade a spade.
Fair.
Aren't you sick of seeing like dancer, model, actor, waiter underneath people? Let's just call it what it is. I went into show business to get punani.
Have you gotten it?
I get plenty of punani, and I've also managed to make some changes in the world. So it's a great job.
So it's working out for you.
Yeah, it's a great job.
So I heard that actually, when you went in to audition for Orange is the New Black, you went in for a role as a correctional officer.
Yeah.
And that didn't end up happening.
What happened was this: I went in for this part. I made the tape. I sent it to them. They got back to us saying, "Love her," basically, "Love her." So we want to look at her somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? Because the corrections officer was a small role. So then I went in and read for the part that Anita Tucci plays, she's the cancer survivor. Mm-hmm. I mean, she goes, "I don't like to dwell." Remember that line?
Yep.
Hilarious fucking moment. And so I went and I read that, and I didn't look old enough. Is what they said. She doesn't look old enough.
Always
to
a
play
nice
this
thing
part.
to hear.
Yeah. And I went, yeah, I love hearing that. But, the reality is I am old enough to play a lot of characters I don't get because I don't look old enough. So that gets also old. And I'm cranky. I'm just, let's face it, the estrogen is leaving my body. It makes me a little crabby. So I remember I was standing in my manager's office, and I lost it, and I just went, if they are making a television show, it takes place in a woman's prison, and there's not a part for me, then I fucking quit, right? I'm out of show business for good. And I got on a plane. I lived in London at the time, so I got on a plane. I flew back to London and said, fuck it, fuck America, fuck it. And I'm, God save the Queen. And of course, I mean RuPaul. And I went home, and when I got off the plane, went through customs, there were like 1,000 messages from my manager going, "They wrote a part for you. They literally wrote a part for me. And come back, because you're going to start shooting in 5 days." So I came back.
And Big Boo was born.
And Big Boo was born.
Yeah, and actually we can take a look at a clip of Big Boo.
Awesome. I haven't seen the show yet. Is that any good?
I hear it's popular.
Mercy gonna dump your ass the second she gets out of here. She likes new shiny things. And out of here, you are as dull as an old pencil.
Oh, Butchie, face it. I win, you lose. She hates you. She loves me.
Yeah, and she loved me too. For 2 whole years, and then she dropped my butch ass for you. And if you don't think that's the way she do, then you are dumber than you look. Yeah. She'll do the same to you. That girl was raised by animals. She don't know how to love.
Amazing. And you don't just play any lesbian, you play a very butch lesbian. And I'm wondering if you think that there needs to be more butch visibility on TV.
Do I think there needs to be more butch visibility on TV? I think all TV should be butch. Yes, of course I think there should be more butch visibility. I think the problem is, when we talk about our images, and especially our butch images, people who are in control of those images generally are people who are trying to sell spam to 16 to 24-year-old boys. So those boys want to look at lesbians as their little shiny sex toy. Mm-hmm. And they don't, certainly, like every time there was a great Saturday Night Live sketch a few years ago with Rachel Dratch and Anna Gasteyer playing lesbians. It was like a group of frat boys going, "We want to watch lesbians fuck." And it was Anna Gasteyer and Rachel Dratch doing these just wooded in the warts with hair on them, it was like brilliant. But that's the point. They want to see these pretty girls doing it. That's what they want. So whenever they do send out something in show business and say we're looking for a butch, my manager calls up and goes, "How about Lea DeLaria?" And they're like, "Yeah, maybe a lighter butch, maybe and then they end up
a femme butch.
A femme butch, and then they end up casting a girl with long hair and pink nails. Mm-hmm. It's just the way it is. So yeah, are there butch images on television? No, now there are.
But Orange is the New Black has done just an extraordinary job bringing LGBT visibility.
All of it.
Back in, yeah. But I'm wondering if you think that there should be more actually queer actresses playing those kinds of roles.
You know what I think, Alex? I think we should make out. I really think you and I should just make out now.
And then we can bring
television that I want to see.
Yes, and we can bring lesbian visibility to not only Netflix, but the internet TV.
It's
Why
not
not?
going to do
Why not?
anything for me, but I will support it.
But you'll support it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that to me is the best thing about our show. You know, I've been doing this a very long time. I think some people know that, some people don't. But 31 years, I've been a stand-up comic, openly gay, in front of cameras, on stage. So, to see this happening, to be involved in this thing, where not only do we have these positive images of who we are, and real ones, you know, not L-word ones, real ones, and positive, but we are also affecting a change. Society's having a conversation. Do you know what I mean? I've died and gone to, you know, old lesy feminist heaven, you know, without an acoustic guitar, right? I'm very
No Indigo
happy.
girls.
No Indigo fucking girls. No. Oh, Chernobyl, why? That kind of stuff. No thanks.